Hi everyone, this is Rick again. I hope you are enjoying these series of caricature sketch demonstrations. So we've got a special treat today. We're going to do a sketch of Lauren, one of my good friends. So let's just dive in as usual, get started. Right, so what I'm going to do again is just put down the shape of her face. Just very roughly. It's kind of a heart shape, I suppose. Slightly, yeah, that sort of shape. This again is the center line. Now, if you notice, her photo, she's looking directly at us. But what I'm going to do is turn it just slightly round this way, just to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, so the center line is down here. Her eye line I'm going to keep quite low. Now, the thing I like to do as well, when I first see a photo of somebody, is record in my mind what's the main feature that you associate with that person, and in this case it's her eyes. So we're going to make sure that they're nice and prominent and big. Okay, we've got the pupils in there, so the eyes are looking directly at us. And what we're going to do now is add the top lid on that side and the top lid on this side as well. And we're going to try and keep an upward feel to the eyes. They're not going to be laying flat or going down. We want to definitely have that nice upward feel to the eyes. Alright, so that's the that's the sort of lash area, I suppose. Now we're going to put the top lid on. And then finally the eyebrows, which are quite thick. Not thick in a sort of bushy, hairy sense, but they're thick in terms of their outline. I suppose broad would be a better word to use. And then the fun bit, we're going to put the eyelashes in. And usually what I do is just go around the eye and put the last eyelash in first. And that will tend to give me the direction of the eyes. And I'd keep the minimum as well. People, and myself included, used to overload the eyelashes, and you really don't need to draw that many. This one is very important because it gives the outer defining edge, and then usually just one or two leading back in. And now we're going to do the lower lashes here and here. So these take a different angle. These are coming out over the cheeks. We'll just fill in the eyeball there. Good. Now, what I'm going to do next is add the nose. This bridge of the nose here is quite a good place to start. Comes round to quite a small nose, really. And again, the smaller the nose, the more attention will be drawn to the eyes, so that's what we're trying to do here. And lastly, the mouth. So she's got quite a happy mouth there. But it's not big, it's quite small. It's small and happy. And then a bottom lip. Okay. And the chin finally. So anyone who's watching these regularly will begin to see this pattern. Eyes, nose, mouth and chin all coming down this line. And you can see already that the original face shape has completely gone. That's no longer relevant. But it's useful anyway. Now, most of Lauren's face is covered with her hair, especially on this side, but we're going to imagine it's not anyway. So we're just going to broaden. This is where her cheek comes around, the cheekbone around the eyes. There'll be another one on this side as well. And down to this point here. Right, now what we're going to do is add the hair in. So we're going to actually cut into most of what we just did on this part of the face. Okay, I think it's looking quite nice already. We're going to add quite a small neck here, again just for a bit of fun really. And her body is going to head off in this, sorry, this kind of direction. I don't know quite how to explain it. But her neck is coming down that way, her body is going that way, so there's a slight join at this point. So it doesn't have to be completely accurate, but that does help. Let's do the other side of her hair. I'm just adding a bit of a twist and a bit of a curl at the end. I don't know. I don't think it's particularly accurate, but it seems to fit. Now, anytime you can find an opportunity to just do one long, simple, clean line, try and find that, because it serves as a nice balance to all the fussy detail that you might be getting around maybe the face or other parts of the hair. So I'm always on the lookout for an opportunity to do that. And people enjoy having somewhere to rest their eyes as well. If a drawing is too fussy or too complicated, people get a bit tired of looking at it, I suppose. They find it a bit overwhelming, so and just in terms of the speed I'm working as well, this is taking much longer than I would normally take. It's just due to the restrictions of the camera setup I've got. It's quite uncomfortable to actually draw like this. But on the other hand, some people like this process to be described in a longer video, so I suppose you can't please everyone. If you've got any comments or any ideas or any suggestions, you can send me an email. That's at rick@rickmachinstudios.com, and I'll see what I can do. I can't do anything about the silly accent, but that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. Okay, so we're nearly there. We've got everything we need. I think it's just a case now of cleaning up. I'm going to switch pencils. There we go, brand new pencil, nice sharp point. And especially those eyelashes, I want to get back in there and fix them up. When you're drawing as well, sometimes it's good to look for what isn't there as well as what's there. Most art students would understand this principle. But say, for instance, the eyebrows. This point here is very important, if you notice that gap. So make sure you've left a gap as well. So it's not always about drawing what's there. It's called negative space, I think, but I could be wrong. Okay, one last thing I'm going to do is just add a bit of a shadow. Just at the moment her hair and face are occupying the same plane. So if we add a bit of a shadow here, what it does, it just lifts the hair off the face just a little bit. There we go. And we could maybe add one on the other side as well. Good. Bit of shadow under the nose. We're almost there. So I'll just repeat the email address again. It's rick@rickmachinstudios.com. The reason I'm doing that is because I haven't quite figured out how to put a card at the end of this video with all my details on. So hopefully you'll be able to figure that out. So there we go. There's Lauren and her fabulous eyelashes. So I hope you've enjoyed this one today. So please leave a comment if you can. Let me know if you like these or not. And I'll see you next time. I'll see if I can get a closer look for you. Hold on. There we go. Okay, thank you. Bye for now.